texting online, Jay. I'd love to hear what you think about this. If you had a choice between getting paid $500,000 in cash or lunch with Jay-Z,
Yeah.
which would you choose?
You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say? Yeah, I mean everything that I'm gonna say.
No, only because people say, of course you take lunch with Jay-Z because the wisdom that you would get from him would be so beneficial to you. There would only be a matter. You would take the money.
Yeah, because you got all that in the music for $10.99. That's a bad deal. I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like
I don't
take
know.
the $500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the albums. It's all there. If you piece it together and really listen to the music for the words for what it is, it's all there. Everything that I said was gonna happen. Everything that I said I wanted to do, I've done. And there's the blueprint. The blueprint, literally, to me and my life and my journey is there.
All right, man. Let's talk about Jay-Z. I think he was on Good Morning America with Gayle King, whatever show she on. I ain't watched that since I used to wake up and watch TV early in the morning. And she asked him about the viral clip or the viral question, 500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. And now they got this new one I speak on, $1 trillion or, lunch or dinner with Jesus. I speak on that towards the end. So basically, he basically said that you should take the 500,000. Remember they had the meme where somebody chose to take the dinner with Jay-Z, and he said, the first thing he said, why you ain't take the 500,000? That shit was funny. You have people rationalizing, well, that's more valuable than 500,000 dinner to Jay-Z. He gonna give you all the game, and he gonna tell you this, that, put this there. You gonna have way more than 500,000. That 500,000 you got, it's gonna be spent, it's be gone. One thing I tell you about the internet, before I get into his answer, is it's always gonna be somebody that go left. That's one thing you gotta understand. You read the comment section, and for some reason, a lot of humans' minds are programmed to, just track in on the negative comments, right? It's always going to be somewhere that somebody that just want to be have a different answer, that want to cause confusion, who want it. Basically, it's attention. They want attention in the comment section, and that's why you got to learn. You got to learn just to ignore these dummies, man. That's why I don't engage with people, bro. Unless we know each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't engage with people on the internet like that. Unless I know you, I really ain't about to go back and forth with you. Cause you ain't got time to be going back and forth. But basically he said that I take the 500,000 because you can just spend $10.99 for my album, and everything I'm gonna tell you, I already said in my album. I've been giving out the game in the album for years. So all you gotta do is listen to my albums, and you'll know exactly what I said, what I would tell you. That's exactly what I tell you at the lunch or the dinner. So there you go. He's talked about investing this money in art, and you can't buy it twice, and a lot of stuff. And a lot of people can't fathom what he's saying because a lot of people can't unlearn the bad habits they got. When I get paid, I gotta reward myself. The first thing I do when I get paid, you pay what you gotta pay. And then I take money out and I put it up. Sometimes, I take my whole YouTube check and I put it up. I'm like, man, I don't really need to do this month. I don't, need to take a trip, or I don't need these shoes or whatever. I'm good. I just be working all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just pretty much what I do most of the time. And I take money out of my real check and I put it up. And, I tell you, man, that money you be needing, gonna come a time where you're gonna be needing it. I used to buy stuff for the sake of buying stuff, and then when I get low or something happened and I got to sell the shit for the fraction of the price, I got the cash. And that's why you got people that got 3 or 4 bank accounts, and they dispense their money in 3 or 4 bank accounts. They might say, I got an account for paying my bills, I got an account for saving, I got an account for investing my investments come out of, and I got a baller account in which I spend money out of. I spend necessities out of it. So, but But yeah, a lot of people talk about, I'll take the, like, a lot of them dudes just want to be different. They want attention. They want to start stuff on the internet. It's a new way to be social. And what you realize is, and I say this all the time, check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. The link's in the link tree in the description, by the way. One click you there. Use the link tree, a couple clicks you there. And one thing I kind of noticed too about lost my train of thought for a minute. About women, I always say this, I see women, in person, or I know them in person. I remember I had this chick that I used to work at General Motors. She used to work on a food truck. In the area I worked in, it was like 98% men back there. It was a few women back there, like a handful. And this girl would be so quiet back there. She wouldn't say nothing. She would be shy. But you get on the internet, she doing all this wild shit, and she talking all nasty, and she showing personality. But when she get around us, she quiet, reserved, shy. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I know women that talk all this stuff on the internet, do all this stuff on the internet, but they get around me, or they get around a couple fellas, whatever, a couple different people, they not that person. See, people got supreme social skills on the internet. I'm the opposite. And I don't really like to do the internet thing as far as shooting your shots at a girl and all that. The internet is like a dating app. It gives women, it's a breeding ground for women. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It gives them the power. Not only, they put lashes, they put makeup on, they putting, harnesses on, whatever you call that shit, waist trainers and push bras, and then you see them in real person, or you see they live stream and never really match. So it's really a breeding ground. Then they photoshopping on top of that. You know what I mean? They photoshopping in, and you know what I'm saying? And you meet them in person, it's like, dog. You know what I'm saying? So the internet is just, it's not real. And a lot of people, you talk to women or whatever about the dating world, they say these dudes are boring and they have no social skills. And I mean, you think about it, if everything is done on the internet, are you surprised that they don't have social skills? And they are socially masters on social media. When you get them in person, they don't have no conversation or no depth, or they don't know how to be engaging, or they don't know how to make women laugh. I came from like the last era where we really had to be social. And what's so unique about being a millennial was that we was the last era that had to get out and play and be social. And then we was the first era really to kick off the social media era. So we in a unique spot. We know how to do both. We was in the technology boom, and we was in the end of the social, having to go outside and be social. So a lot of people do things on the internet for attention, and then you get them in real life, that personality gone, all the freaky shit she was talking gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like Sukiana and YK Osiris when he was pressing her, and she like, well, I'm really not like that. It's just a persona, and they don't know how much that persona on the internet is hurting their image or hurting black people's image. But that's a totally different conversation. But long story short, people on the internet just say things to go just to be different. Now the whole thing about $1 trillion or dinner with Jesus, the thing about this dude, people don't know who the hell Jesus was. In some books, Jesus was just a prophet. In other books, Jesus was the Son of God. In some books, Jesus was, just another person. So that's the problem. That's the problem with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, a lot of people say, like Kobe be saying, well, they took stuff out the Bible, and they put stuff in the Bible to confuse people, whatever. I don't know the truth, but it's just basically what you believe in. If you tell an atheist $1 trillion or dinner with Jesus, they gonna take the $1 trillion. You tell somebody that's a hardcore into religion, they gonna take the $1 trillion. But once you start getting into the Quran, I believe in the Quran, Jesus was just another prophet, which it could, give you some details on some things. If you believe in Christianity, where he was the Son of God, then I think you probably take that dinner with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So it all pretty much depends on your faith. But atheists gonna take the $1 trillion. And some of the hardcore Christians and Baptists and who believe in Islam, Muslim, and all that stuff, and I don't know what the Buddhists and things like that. The people in the Catholic Church, you know what I'm saying? I have dabbled there. They're probably, some of their hardcore people gonna take the money too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.